Still a text.
Yikes. I'm sorry. That was my demons, you know?
You gotta watch out for this guy.
You could be my soulmate, who knows?
I'm skeptical.
Listen more when someone is begging you.
I feel like I'm in a room with a time bomb, y'all.
I didn't even get to finish House of Dragon.
But you was dragging your nuts on some girl in the house a week after the breakup.
Have you slept with anybody?
What a slept me.
Have you anybody since August?
I don't know if it's gonna hurt me or not.
Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. You already know it's the Young Goat, and as y'all may know, Valentine's Day has recently passed, so I thought a great way to celebrate would be watching exes play Truth or Break. What? Because I'm gonna be frank with you, I just went through a breakup. I'm not trying to see people in a happy relationship right now. That's not the vibe I'm on. So if you're also going through some shit, then you're right at home here. And if you are in a happy relationship, you can watch, you can stay. Just make sure you and your partner are both watching on separate devices so I get twice the views, okay? Those are the dues you have to pay. And if TOS doesn't allow me to say that, then that is merely hypothetical. Wink. Hypothetical wink. Yeah, if you don't know what Truth or Drink is, basically, you pull a card, got a question on it that's probably kind of invasive, and if you don't want to answer it, you take a drink. It's simple, you'll catch on quick, I promise, okay? And just to be clear, it is an alcoholic drink. For all of my pure of heart people in the crowd, they are sipping drank, okay? It's gonna be a fun time. Thank you for watching with me. And without further ado, how about we just get into this, huh? How about we just boot this joint up?
Have you slept with anybody?
What a slept me.
Have you anybody since August?
What an intro. Definitely yoinking that for mine. That's a good one.
Who are you two and how do you know each other?
I'm Savannah.
I'm Kristen.
I am Miranda.
I'm Riker.
We used to date.
For 3 years.
Do you
Yes.
remember when you broke up?
2 months?
2 months.
2 or 3 months?
It's been 4 weeks. 5 weeks?
How does this misconception happen? There's such a huge difference between 2 to 3 months and 4 weeks. I don't know who's right, but all I know is one of them is horribly wrong. This is probably indicative of why they broke up, to be frank with you. That different a perspective on such a concrete subject, that is a microcosm, people. Look it up. Word of the day. Bro, if I just broke up with someone 4 weeks ago, you are not gonna see me sitting across a table from them playing Truth or Drink for the Cut YouTube channel. That's just not gonna happen. How do you get in this situation? Who posits this? Who says yes to this?
This was 3 months ago?
Yeah.
And how long had you dated?
A year and a half.
When's the last time you saw each other?
When I last moved all the things out.
4 weeks ago.
That was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 4 weeks ago.
Okay, so she considers the breakup when they moved out. So that explains the discrepancy, but that doesn't explain why though. Is this girl math? Am I out of my depth here? Am I talking out of my dick hole? Like I feel like they might have broken up when they decided they were gonna break up. This might just be above my mental capacity, you know? But there might be context here that explains this. Or I get out my girl math calculator and all comes together. Can I say that? Is that? Listen, I'm just talking out my dick hole here, okay? Bear with me. But either way, 3-year relationship and they just broke up. Guys, my Johnny senses are tingling. This might be a tough watch. So lock in.
First question. Who broke up with who?
So, you know, this is a good question. It's less an honest answer, more a litmus test if you really think about it. You know, people talk a lot about, oh yeah, the breakup was mutual, but they're low-key lying to themselves. You know, what a mutual breakup truly means a lot of the time, in my experience, is they wanted to break up and I didn't drop kick them into the sun. They wanted to break up and I recognized there was no other option. I knew the shit was cooked. I saw the writing on the wall. Do people ever have truly mutual breakups? Yes. Does lightning ever strike in the same place twice? Yes. Okay. Because your breakup wasn't mutual. What it really is you don't want to live in a world where a breakup can just happen to you and you don't have a say in it. You know, that idea makes a lot of people want to wedge a bullet in their forehead. You know what I'm saying? Which you should not. But some things make you want to do that. But you know, there's power in being broken up with. I think people need to just accept it. You know, we're just overdressed monkeys on a rock floating around a time bomb, okay? Things just happen to you and that's okay.
You broke up with me. Still a text.
Okay, I sent a voice message, but we did see each other.
Yeah, afterwards.
I just it was like a preface.
It was heartfelt. I felt it.
I distinctly remember us just sitting down and being like, hey, like, are you happy? Because, like, I'm not. And then from there, we very adultly broke up.
It was really adult
Yeah.
for like a good week or so.
And then
We had a
decisions were
huge
made.
fight. And we haven't spoken really since.
No.
That is not a week is really not a long time for it to be a if anything, that's the amount of time it takes you to process that the breakup actually happened. So once you actually process it happens, you immediately folded. That is not impressive. The most surreal part about this video is looking at it and being like, I could never be in this situation. I don't know a breakup that could happen where I'd want us to be on Truth or Drink within 2 months. Who was like, yeah, we just had a huge fight. I have just the solution. This is like low-key the seventh circle of hell. Being on Truth or Drink with a paramour of mine.
I go to therapy via Zoom, and we share an apartment, and I shared with my therapist that I had gone on a date and that the date ended very well.
And she heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no. I feel like he low-key wanted her to hear though. Like, you know, y'all live in that tiny ass apartment. You've been dating for 3 years. You know that she gonna hear. You could have gone to your car for the appointment just the one time. I'm not buying it. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
The apartment is tiny.
Well, to me, that says that you were kind of interested in what I was saying.
Duh. What is that? Of course. Y'all just got out of a 3-year relationship, bro. You think she don't care? This guy he's moving a little slimy per chance. Is that too much? Sound off in the comments below.
I was under the impression that we were still going to be together until December. So
Oh, what that mean? What was that when the lease ran out? What circumstances were in place that would make you believe that and he doesn't also believe that? Not where I'm saying she's tweaking. I'm just trying to understand how this happened. Once again, the fact that this type of grave misunderstanding can even take place is probably indicative of why they are no longer together. December was, from this point, I don't know when this came out. Okay, this came out February. So we can assume that this was around maybe September, October, right? Because it was 2-3 months ago when the decision was made, right? We're doing math right now. I don't know if it's girl math, but it's some type of math. So they decided that this wasn't working anymore around September, October. That leaves like a month or two where she feels they're still staying together for reasons that we don't know, but I acknowledge most likely exist, right? And just to piece it together a little further, because they're not going to do it for us, so let me put my tinfoil hat on real quick. We can also assume that this was the same fight they were talking about that happened a week after they decided they were going to break up. So within a week, this dude was already in Dooney land, which, whether or not you are believing that you're staying together until December or not, a week is a crazy turnaround rate for a 3-year relationship. Let's just sit with that for a second, right? Let's just sit with that. Now, that was some crazy math. I just did. But I feel like I'm onto something. I feel like I low-key cooked. I feel like I low-key went crazy on that. Tinfoil Johnny goes crazy.
I get there was miscommunication. I completely understand that.
You said that I wouldn't have sex with somebody while we were in a relationship. Yikes. I'm sorry. That was my demons, you know?
Okay.
Dude. Oh, do y'all feel that? Do y'all feel the goosebumps? Do y'all feel the little goose pimples? Do y'all feel that? Here's the thing, this is extra crazy considering that, based on Johnny math, we deduced that no matter what, he's low-key bugging. Cause a week, oh my God. Dude, why are you doing this to me?
What was our worst fight?
When we broke up, probably.
What happened?
Oh,
She could tell it. She's more animated.
You see, that's so real. He knows his place in the relationship. He knows. He's like, she tells stories better than me. She can tell it. And that also shows that he trusts her not only as a storyteller, but as a reliable narrator. That says a lot.
Started bickering, and then it got really ugly. You ended up sleeping on the couch. I woke up in the morning and I was just like, all right, like, you leaving, right? And you really left. So it was like,
Bruh. That was death by 1,000 cuts if like a stray sassy remark like that ends the whole shit. Not to say he wasn't being snide or talking out his neck or anything, but this just got so, like, this snowballed so great. This went from 0 to 100 so quick. And then she said, and then you actually left, which implied she did not think he was finna leave. And you cannot be doing that in a relationship. It's like saying Macbeth when you in the theater. It's the folly of youth, people. It's the folly of youth. Because once you get to a certain point, emotional maturity wise, you realize a very simple thing. That is, why would I say I'm gonna break up with you or tell you to leave if I don't truly want you to leave?
Oh, what was the best and worst part of our relationship?
The worst part of the relationship was
Do tell.
probably you getting angry about random things and taking it out near me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave that like it is. I think that's above my pedigree.
The best part was that we were best friends.
I miss moments watching shows with you, and that there's like a million that I feel like we'll never get to watch now.
This is so true. Why is this low-key one of the hardest parts about a breakup? Because there really do be hella shows coming out. And it's like, damn, I would have watched this with you maybe. Or at least said we were going to and never did, you know? That might be top 5 hardest things about a breakup. It's like, who are you gonna consume media with now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real twisted, you know? You gotta sit here binging the new season of Abbott by your dolly, bro. That's some twisted shit. Because I don't like binging stuff with friends that much, you know? Because when you're in a relationship, it's like, I'm seeing you most of the time. So I'm not gonna have to wait that long. Some of my friends, I be dead ass seeing like once every 2 weeks. Life is crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. So if I'm not in a relationship, I'm just like watching half this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? Movies I can watch with some friends. That's a one time we sit down, we watch it, is lit. But like shows, forget about it. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shows really be the hardest part, you know? That and Instagram Reels. There's nothing worse than seeing an Instagram Reel you would have sent to them. Like, what do I even do with this now? Just keep this to myself? Don't sit right with my spirit. The shows that you watch with your partner is more sacred than anything. I feel like I would feel less betrayed if my partner cheated on me than if they finished our show without me. Let that sink in for a second. If you don't agree, just let it sink in. Maybe live into it a little bit. Come back to me. Tell me how you feel in the comments below.
I didn't even get to finish House of Dragon.
But you was dragging your nuts on some girl in the house a week after the breakup. Ooh! Let that sink in.
who has reached out to you since we've broken up?
Is it someone you knew?
Yeah, it's one of my friends. Her name starts with the D. I'm gonna just say that. Her name starts with the D.
Did you give D the D?
Nah.
Did you give D the D? Did you give D the D?
D got declined.
Nah, because I like them low key. Like, I know I said they shouldn't be together, but maybe they should. For my enjoyment. Because you love a chill person, extra person combination in a relationship. That's just the perfect balance. Like, you know, I want someone who's low key the opposite vibe of me, but we're in a way where we respect what the other brings, you know, because we both need a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people just need a little bit of the other side of their coin. And a relationship allows them to have that, where they both get to do a little vibe tug of war that ends up better for both of them. You know, you're both doing shit that you probably should do, but you probably wouldn't do otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Who has reached out to you since we've broken up?
Honestly, I'll just drink on that one. Have people reached out to you?
Yeah.
Who? Oh, you suck.
Bro, what are you talking about? You suck, bro. What are you talking about? You suck. You literally just took a shot. You literally just dodged that damn question. Then you had the nerve to ask who. And then you gonna say you suck, bro? Keep in mind, whole time there was a girl sucking him a week after the breakup.
Is it Sam? It's fucking Sam. It's obviously Sam.
You realize this is going on the internet.
Dude, this couple is so bad, bro. I feel like I'm in a room with a time bomb, y'all. They have me so on edge. This is scary. I'm so stressed out. Oh my God.
Will we have breakup sex?
Would we or did we?
Will we?
Would we or did we? Tells us that the answer is yes. Spoilers.
Did you?
We did.
When's the last time you had sex?
Can we take a shot?
Was it today?
Can we take a shot?
Today? Nah, bro. They was splashing before this shoot, bro? In the parking lot? No, I just made that up. We don't know that. I just made that up. But low-key, my intuition is low-key on point this video. I might be onto something. This is like such a stark contrast between these two couples. It's like this couple in a Cold War and then this other couple who's like barely even broken up, really, if you really think about it. They still hang out, they still splash, they still do all that. Like, there's gotta be a different word for what they're doing, because it's not breaking up. I know that. They're on paid time off, bro, is what they're doing.
How good was I in bed? Rank me on a scale of 1 to 10. Can you rank before we started having like major issues?
You know, that's great, because like I've actually really thought about that question.
Oh, good.
When we were in love,
Yeah.
like 11, but like when we started like silently hating each other, fucking 4.
It's fair.
This is true. This is true. Listen, this is true. Liking somebody is probably at least a 5 times enjoyment multiplier to splashing them. And this isn't me being anti-hookup culture or anything. Splash whoever you please as long as it's consensual. This is just what I've heard. I would know, of course. I am an asexual cartoon character. However, I do harness knowledge still. And listen, if you don't agree with me, don't say nothing just yet. Just sit back and live into it a little bit, and then come back to me.
Have you slept with somebody since we broke up?
Yeah, you, bro.
Have you slept with anybody?
What does slept mean?
Have you fucked anybody since August?
When you say fuck, do you-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shut up. I'm sorry.
Dude, he got out of that slick. He's slick, bro. He's slick. You gotta watch out for this guy. You see the way he got out of that?
Have you slept with somebody?
Oh, that's a good question.
Easy. No.
Do you want to?
No.
Ask when would you be ready to sleep with someone else?
When would you be ready to sleep with someone else?
You heard the way he asked that, bro? He's not trying to hear the answer, bro. This is why you could never see me on one of these shows, because the less you know, the better. We all know this. Tame Impala made a whole song about it. Are we dead ass right now? You think I'm gonna let Tame Impala make that song in vain just so I could be on the damn Cut Channel housing shots with my ex-lover? The juice ain't worth the squeeze. There's no shot.
When someone as special as you comes along.
No! 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 Wait. Oh, I can't take much more of this. We're only halfway. I can't take much more of this. Yo, I could not imagine looking my ex in the face and saying that. That's tough. That's tough.
Did you ever see yourself marrying me?
yes. It's hard saying these things and like, you know, you're single, so.
Yeah, it's hard saying these things when y'all barely broken up. It's hard saying these things when I was just in Doodleland with you earlier today. It's hard saying these things when you're single and we're splashing and we only broke up for reasons that are kind of petty and we're probably gonna grow out of. That do be some of the toughest breakups for real though, when it's like one or both of us just not ready to be in a relationship for real. And this relationship would probably be mad litty if you locked in or I locked in or we locked in. Cause it's like, damn, what do you do with that? You know? Like I see how you end up in this space where you're just taking paid time off. Cause if you don't mind me getting a little philosophical for a second, you know, it's like, to me, it's like we have our core being, like the core of who we are. That's basically our best, highest potential self, separate from human flaws, baggage, points of growth and whatnot.
Oh my God.
And then there's the muck around it. That is the human flaws and points of growth. And it's like sometimes the cores connect, but then the muck gets in the way, and then all of a sudden y'all are trudging through mud like it's a damn trench wars instead of just you know, being happy a little bit. Y'all tell me if I'm onto something. I might be tweaking, I might be projecting, I might be stupid and fat and bald.
I would see myself marrying you in the fact that I genuinely appreciate you just being there.
What does that mean? I would see myself marrying you in the fact that I genuinely appreciate you just being there. I feel like that's the bare minimum. Am I crazy for that? Sound off in the comments below.
I wanted to marry the shit out of you. What sucks is like I think about it so much and it's like I miss you so fucking much. Like every hour of every day, like I think about you.
I ain't just above my pedigree. I don't believe I'm qualified to speak on this. So how about we just move on?
It's one of the most painful things about losing someone who I spent so much of my life with and I intended to spend so much more with. And I know that that feeling will never come again.
Never is okay, don't guys, if you in the crowd are going through a breakup, please do not think like this. Love will find you again. Life will be happy again. I promise you this. And the world is better for having you in it, especially because you watch me and you give me views. I know my world is better for having you in it. But that is the real tough part about a breakup is like, it's like a whole life that you promised each other just by being together that disappeared in a second. Maybe I'm just yapping. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm on something.
Did you ever really love me?
Yeah, of course.
Do you still love me?
Romantically?
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't either. Maybe God put us in the spot where we needed the time apart, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't that far apart. Y'all are literally inside each other. It don't get much closer than that.
And maybe we'll gravitate towards each other and you could be my soulmate, who knows?
This is some W-co. But you know what? Maybe they are right. We don't like to believe that's the case, you know? It happens sometimes, so it's gotta be true sometimes. Let that sink in. I don't think this is something you can like believe and have a healthy breakup still, you know? Like really like go through the motions. If in the back of your mind you're like, who knows? Like you at least for like a month or two gotta believe like it's really like it's done, it's grits. Like I don't think you're really gonna be able to get past it. And I don't think they are, because like they just fucked today. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what this leads to.
Oh, good. What advice do you have for me in my next relationship?
I would not be trying to hear this. But that's why they're sitting there and I'm sitting here. I'm the problem, maybe. My heart isn't open enough.
Listen more.
I listen so much.
When someone is begging you,
All I do is listen.
when someone is openly asking you to do something for them, even if you have to put effort into it.
That's not fair. I put so much effort in, it's unbelievable.
Oh no. Yo, I might have to just leave that as is. I don't think this might be above my pedigree, y'all. However, I'm just noticing, right? One, begging to do something for them, what that mean? Hashtag what that mean? Because what you are begging them to do changes the validity of it so widely. Also, doing the Johnny math here, connecting the dots, it makes it kind of hard to listen to somebody when they get angry at small things and take their anger out on the environment around you.
You getting angry about random things and taking it out near me.
I'm not hearing you out the same after you leave a hole in the drywall. That's just not gonna happen. And it's not even like it's involuntary almost. Like that's a self-preservation tactic. You are not, your word is not to be heeded at that point. Now I could be wrong. But am I though? Let that sink in.
What do you miss about me?
I miss the way you knew how to hold me. Like there were certain times where like I was not okay mentally. You would like motivate me to be better. So I miss that.
So what I miss the most is like when we used to go out to eat, I didn't have to say nothing. She would just order it all.
Like I knew your order.
Yeah, she was like, I just love how you knew exactly how to support me. I just felt seen by you and I knew you. And he was like, you knew my order at McDonald's. I walked into McDonald's and I didn't have to say a word. And if you think about it, those are low-key the same answer. If you disagree, just don't say nothing yet, just live into it for a second.
What's the likelihood of us getting back together?
If they say anything but hi, they're lying to us and themselves. I don't know if it's going to turn out well when it happens, but let's be real, y'all. They got to be high to say anything but hi.
It's a maybe.
He's so cap, bro. He's so cap.
We might sleep together here and there, but like friendly, I like us more than we were together. However, if it happens, it happens. And we might come back to each other and it might work, so.
Y'all see how she just threw that in at the end, right?
What'd I throw?
That maybe in there.
Have we moved on?
No, they have not. They've moved in to each other.
I dare you to kiss me for old time's sake.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think that's good for them. I don't think they should do that. I think they should kiss the bottle.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna hurt me or not. Yeah, it's the same.
Ooh, that was like you heard that smack too? Like that was passionate a little bit. You could tell it had some longing in it. That's unfortunate. Ouch.
We kissed pretty recently too, so I think we can. Why not?
Yeah, if they don't kiss, that's crazy because they was just inside each other earlier today. That's crazy, but am I wrong though?
If you don't want to, just say that. Literally, just say that. Like I'd literally, yeah, take a shot.
Yeah. We work well together.
We do. We do.
Not that well. Could be better. Clearly.
How was this?
I liked it.
I had fun. It was a good time.
You'll definitely sleep with each other again. And
Well, there that was. That was, whew. That was a little bit of a journey. I'll be honest, it could have been a tougher watch. Thank God. There were some rough spots there. It was a bit touch and go, but we made it through pretty unscathed, I feel like. That was great. Thank y'all for watching that with me. Because that was, I'm gonna be real, that was either gonna be really awesome or really unfortunate for me on an emotional level. But that was a pretty fun time. I had a great time. I hope y'all had a great time. And if you're going through something, I hope it helped you get out of it for a little bit too. Because just stuff out here. And I just want you guys to keep this in mind. Life is beautiful because there will always be a situation you think you'll never get over, and you always do every single time. And if you disagree with me, don't say nothing just yet. Just sit back, live into it for a little bit. Come back to me. But for real though, we gonna get through whatever we getting through. And when you make it to the other end of whatever's going on, you'll be glad that you stuck it through. One love, y'all.
To the tank piranha inside, like a suicide bomber. 10 to invites I got on this night, meant for each other.